Welcome to the Dropship Podcast, where you'll learn how to build and grow a high-ticket dropshipping business and hear stories from successful e-commerce entrepreneurs. Let's kick this thing off. Hey, welcome to the Dropship Podcast, and we're back with, wouldn't you know it, good niche, bad niche, one of our oh, geez, wow, thank you. I knew you guys loved it. I didn't know it was that good. Cheesy. We're gonna do one on gun safes today. This comes from Kareem Hassan, who commented on our YouTube video. So if you didn't know, this is also on video. If you're on Spotify, if you're on YouTube, you can see John and I on video. And he put a comment in there. We'd love more comments from you. If there's a niche, a market you want John and I to do on good niche, bad niche, however you pronounce it, let us know in the comments, and we'll do one for you. So, Kareem, this is for you, buddy. And yeah, gun safes, John. I think I've talked to one person who is doing them in Canada, if I remember right, but I'm not sure I've talked to anyone else actually selling gun safes. How about you?
I have. Yeah, like there's been a few people over the years I've known who have a store that, whether it's their main thing or something they do alongside other products that are sold gun safes in the US, it's probably going to be a primarily US based market. Given here you go, Ben.
Why is that, John? Why
your
is
fascination with guns?
Oh my God.
Whatever reason, at least a large percentage of your population, obsession in some cases. So I don't think this is a market in many other countries outside of that. Like I wouldn't be doing it in Australia or the UK or something like that. I mean, I'm sure there are people with gun safes in those countries, but they're just, the volume is nowhere near the same. So I don't know if it's a viable thing by itself. But yeah, certainly I've seen people doing it. I've seen people make money doing it in the past. Can
we first iterate that this isn't a niche, right? We describe it as a market. We want to serve a human. And so that maybe there is a human behind you, whether it's a hunting enthusiast, whether it is a rifle enthusiast, or whether someone who just likes to shoot a lot of guns. Could be, I don't know, what the guys who work on the guns, gunsmith, there you go. Yep. It could be those. Yep. But there's more here than this, right? I have a friend in Minneapolis who sells a bunch of different things for guns, different parts. He can't run ads for any of it, really, but he does quite well with that. But there has to be more high-ticket items here than just having a, gunsafesdirect.com or whatever you're going to go with here.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I have seen people sell them alongside other things, and I've also seen people sell them along with other, like security devices, like other safes. There are a whole bunch of other types of safes you can sell as well. You can sell like for hotels, like lock boxes, like a big wall of little things, lock boxes that people open and stuff like this. There's a whole range of security products, obviously, that these, or secure storage products, if you like, that these, that you could theoretically sell these things alongside as well. But yeah, I agree. I mean, we talk about the customer being your niche, and I certainly don't think I would be selling just gun safes, right? By themselves. I'd be honing in on one of those interests, and obviously, you're not going to be drop shipping the guns themselves or ammo or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, like if you want to serve people who are into hunting or people who do it for some other recreational means or whatever. Like there's all sorts of different products. There's products that go in your car. There's products that go in your home, and so there are a range of different products. Yeah, the thing I'd say about some of these products is they're pretty heavy. So
yeah, that's going to be my next question. You knew some people who made profit here. I'm seeing a lot right around the $1,000 mark. There are some bigger than that, but God, these have to be huge, right? The shipping has to be enormous unless these have unbelievable margins. I gotta believe you're eating a lot of that cost, right? But take a $2,000 gun safe with 30% margins, you've got $600 to work with there, minus fees, minus acquiring.
Yep,
it's got to be $400 to ship one of these safes.
Yeah, look, I don't have the insight into how the numbers or a recent enough history with these things to remember how the numbers work out. But with any safe, I mean, it's inherently a heavy object, and so yeah, you're going to have white glove shipping and things involved. you know, or at least you want to, and I think you can charge for some of the shipping, right? I mean, you don't need to assume that you're doing free shipping here. Once again, if you went through a quick look of some potential competitor websites, I'm sure you would see there's some upsells around shipping and things like that, whether it's white glove or you know, something like that, deliver into the home type arrangements. You know, as far as the products go themselves, I mean, they're pretty simple products. You know, it's a metal box with a door that locks.
Hey, remember Holly? Yeah, episode 212. From $0 to $500,000 in 5 months. Holly is one of our best students, and you can hop on a call with her right now at dropshipbreakthru.com/call. If you're listening to this, I know you're thinking about starting your own high-ticket dropshipping business, and what better person to speak to than Holly, who is a shining example of what can be done starting your own business. So hop on a call with Holly, see if joining Dropship Breakthru is right for you. dropshipbreakthru.com/call.
Yeah, that rhymes. Nice. And you know, there's a few extra technological features they can have on them, but I mean, realistically, it's a pretty simple product to sell. It's all about volume. You know, there's branding. There are brands in the space, so it is a branded space. There are some brands that are very well known over other brands, and so it has that element that we do look for sometimes, that we like to see. You know, but yeah, it's pretty otherwise a fairly boring type of product. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I might shift this more. Like, this to me almost needs to be part of a mega store. So there's a store near me in Coon Rapids, Minnesota called Sportsman Warehouse. And I could see something similar to this in the high ticket industry, right? And so you might have, you know, we've had John Murphy on here. Like, he sells e-bikes to hunters, right? And what else do sportsmen? They fish, they hunt, they camp, they've got a cabin, they go boating. They probably do some outdoor cooking of different sorts. And so, like, throughout all of those industries, there's a lot of different products. I don't think you could start with them all. And so maybe you need to hone in. But I think you could identify one person here and move much further beyond gun safes. I just don't think it's sustainable to have a gun safe store, if that makes sense. And there's a lot of opportunity here. The person buying that gun safe could be a lot of different avatars, right? It could be just somebody who feels unsafe in today's environment. They own one gun and they want a gun safe to put their gun in there so their kids don't find it. It could be a sportsman who owns many different types of guns. It could be, again, a gunsmith who owns lots and lots of guns, right? I think there's a lot of different use cases here, and honing in on one of those people, I do think there's some opportunity here. It ain't for me. I think it's very hard for me to comment on some industries that are clearly not for me. Like you said, you know, you're not into guns, right? That's a very U.S. thing. You've ranted on this podcast before. I couldn't have Nerf guns we couldn't have squirt guns growing up. Like, they were just not allowed in our house. My mom was so against guns. And so, look, I just didn't grow up in that culture, even though I'm from a state where everyone I know hunts. They're all getting ready to go hunting now. They're bow hunting now. They're getting ready for gun hunting. They're like, that's just the thing you do around here. And I'm the oddball. I think I said that on the last podcast. I'm a weirdo anyway, right? And so I just don't fit into this. I'm not sure I would even know the lingo. I'm not. So if that's you, this might be interesting for you. If you are the sportsman, if you are the person who's into this stuff and you understand the lingo and you understand the way people think and the needs and the problems they're trying to solve, this might be a great thing for you. But you got to go much bigger than gun safes.
Yeah, I'd be the same. I definitely wouldn't want to sell safes of any nature by themselves. I think they're certainly a piece of a picture, or a part of a picture for sure. And like you say, multiple different options of the picture there. But like, I don't want to sell just big, heavy products. Like you say, the price point generally isn't that exciting as far as high ticket goes. Like, I mean, if you were selling these things at regularly above $5,000 each, I might get excited by that, you know, taking into account the shipping requirements and that sort of thing. But below that price point, I'm not really that interested. To be honest, I think there's some cool products for like safely storing firearms in vehicles and things like that probably might be a bit more exciting from a shipping and margin perspective. But yeah, to me, it would be, if I were into this space, and if I was going to target, like actually do market niche selection properly and target the ideal customer and all of the products that they might need that I would actually be able to sell, because there's some products here that you wouldn't be able to sell to them, then yeah, this could be part of the picture, you know. But I'd want to be selling some other stuff alongside them for sure to make it make sense for me, I think.
Well, thanks to Apple's new update, and I can give this a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. So come on, Apple, don't let me down here. There we go. All right. So thumbs up for me, but you do need to expand, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, potentially a thumbs up for me, part of the right broader store, but by themselves, a thumbs down.
Thanks for listening to the Dropship Podcast. You can find all the show notes for this episode at dropshippodcast.com. And if you're ready to take the next step in your dropshipping journey, we invite you to join us inside Dropship Breakthru, where John and I will walk you through step by step in starting your own high-ticket dropshipping e-commerce business. But that's not all. Dropship Breakthru will also teach you everything you'll need to know to grow your business and take it to the next level. So head over to dropshipbreakthru.com and sign up for our free training that will help you take the first steps towards building and growing your own profitable high-ticket dropshipping business.